going on, guys? I'm MysticMal, and today's video is going to be about the saddest moments within Kingdom Hearts. And yo, this was a real hard one for me to make because like I was just going crazy, getting all sad. I was on a whole emotional roller coaster when recording this video. Even right now, I'm still upset on Sora sacrificing himself. Like, I cried every time I see that scene within Kingdom Hearts 1. But without further ado, hold on. How do you like my, how do you like my fit though? I got the whole Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora thing going on. Got the jacket, got the little yellow straps and stuff. Here's my Keyblade. This is 100% real. This is sharp right here also. But, this is the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts 2, the one that Leon gives him. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name. But this Keyblade is this is my baby right here. Like, real nice. It's pretty damn heavy too, but I'm gonna be holding it back here while I'm recording the video because it's pretty heavy. It's about like 20-30 pounds, but it's solid steel. But hold on, hit that subscribe button for me, all right? And make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell notification, and let's get on with this video. For number 10, it's going to be Sora and Kairi's conversation at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1.
I'll come back to you, I promise. I know you will!
When I tell you that I was just like, you don't understand, I get chills up and down my spine. And anytime I hear the scene or see the scene, it's real sad. Like, I get so upset when this happens. Because it's not upset, but in like a sad, emotional feeling. Because, just think about it. You know that scene where she's like, where Sora's like, I'll come back to you, I promise. And then Kairi says, I know you will. But that just, I don't know. That is just the icing on the cake right there. Like, your head, literally, tears are gonna burst out your wig, just like Ghostface. But for number 9, Aqua's realization with Ansem on the Dark Corridor beach, that's that beach inside the Realm of Darkness, to where you see the moon and all those weird, those weird structures inside the Realm of Darkness. It's that little dark beach that's directly connected to Destiny Islands, but it's when he had that conversation with Ansem, saying that Sora was the one that been protecting the world, saving the world all this time. When he broke the facts to Aqua, saying that Ventus and Terra wasn't the ones that were saving the world all those times. It was Sora, the little boy that she met before she had that whole tragedy at the Keyblade Graveyard. But that scene right there was just, I don't know, like, you guys know what I mean. It's hard to explain it, but you guys know what I mean. Like, heart to heart, it's crazy. But moving on to number 8 will be Roxas's grief within Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. And, when I tell you that Roxas is one of the most heartfelt characters ever, and he probably had the most, like, tragedy. And remember, nothing really tragic happened to Roxas, but just the emotion behind his character and how he wants to be real, but he's not. Well, after Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, he is a real person. He's his own person. But still, we gotta all break it to Roxas. So, like, slow your roll. You're still Sora, no matter what. Ow, my hair went in my eye. Ow. But, hold on. We all know, we gotta break it to Roxas. But when I tell you that Roxas believes he's his own man, but he's still Sora. No matter how much he wants to change it, he's still Sora. He can get a whole haircut. He's just gonna look like a bald Sora. But moving on to number 7, we're gonna have Master Ericus realizing he has to battle his pupil that's like his son. You guys know where I'm coming from. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. This is so heartfelt and not wholesome, but it's so dreadful and heartfelt because you realize, just think about it. You are a teacher, right? And remember, we don't know who these characters' parents are, really. But just think about it this way. You're a teacher, right? And then you gain this person. You've been with this person, this kid. You've been with this kid for 10 years now, 18 years now, and you raised him up within your teachings, right? And then all of a sudden something happens to where you have to fight. You have to, fight this person to the death no matter what. It's written down that you have to do that. There's no other way. You have to. It's written down in the Book of Prophecies that this gotta go down. So, like, you really gotta think about it that way. Like, just think about it. Think about fighting your own son. and having to hurt your own son. Even going as far as literally vanquishing, defeating your own son. That's why Ericus within that scene shedded a tear before he charged at Terra, because that was just, I don't know, like that just shows how pure Ericus was, but he was so for saving light. You know, he really sees light as greatness, so he had to do so. And it's just like, it's sad. To this moment, every day when I see that scene where he pulls out the Master Defender Keyblade and he starts charging at Terra, yo, I literally start crying every single time. Like, because it's like such a heartfelt moment, and the music, and Terra's consumed by darkness, using the power of darkness to kill his own master, his own father. That hits different, no matter what. Nobody can tell me out there that Kingdom Hearts don't hit different. But moving on to number 6, day 352 inside of 358 days over 2. You know, the whole Roxas movie thing. But like, I'm sorry for that brief, like that whole like brief summary of it. But like, let's be honest, it's just a Roxas storyline movie type of thing. But with that being said, day 352, the last day, Xion, Terra, oh my god, Xion, Roxas, and Axel are literally, that's the last day that they spent together. Well, as of that time, because of course they're together forever now, because they're all human, they're all full, they all have their own hearts. Even though Xion will always still be Kairi / Sora, and Roxas will always be Sora, so either way they can't run from that fact. But they have they're their own beings now. But this is so heartfelt because you know, as the viewer, you know that that's the last day that they're spending together. You know, everything's going crazy. Xemnas is looking for this person, that person, this fight. Axel and Roxas have their fight. Once she goes into the other realm, they have their fight. And that's just like, it's such a crazy battle. And it's like, I just don't know. It's just sad. It's real sad. But moving on to number 5, we're going to have 2 that were never supposed to meet. And this scene, I feel a lot for this scene because it lets you know how Xehanort could have really turned out. As a man and as a character, you could really know how he could actually turned out. If that dude, Luciu, stayed the hell away from Terranort, he would have been a good dude. He would have been a good guy. And of course, he would find out about his past through somebody else. But he would still be a good guy. Like, imagine that. Imagine, you know, Terranort meeting Sora, then Sora and Terranort. You know, Sora helps Terranort gain the power of the Keyblade again and summoning it. You know, No Name. Well, I mean, I guess. Well, I mean, at the time, the Keyblade was with the Lingering Will, so it wouldn't really work that way. But just think about it. If Xigbar, Braig, Luciu never met Terranort, Xehanort, whatever you want to say, if he didn't meet that dude with the silver hair, I guarantee things would have went so different. But that, I'll save that for another video for you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, hit the bell notification so you don't miss none of my Mystic content. But moving on to number 4, Roxas and Axel's farewell. This, I cried during it because, like, yo, it's like, it was like 2 scenes where this happened. This happened where they're on the clock tower and they're saying, like, you know, this is my last day with it, or like, you know, the scene. But then that scene where it's like, you know, where Roxas is walking past Axel at the world that never was, and he said, I'm gonna leave. And he's like, where are you going? And then Axel says, where are you going? They're gonna destroy you. And then Roxas says, no one will miss me. I'm having chills up my spine while thinking about it. Like, it's crazy. Because he says that, like, that's so heartfelt and so dreadful that he has to say something like that. It's crazy, but it won't make the cut for number 1 though. But moving on to number 3, Aqua's sacrifice. That one scene, you know the scene. Let me pull it up for you guys real quick. Like, you guys know that scene, right? Where she's falling down, she saves Terranort, technically. She saves him. And then she's like, Ventus, I don't think I'll be coming soon enough to wake you up. I don't think so. that hits hard because it's like, come on, you just told your boy that you're gonna be there to wake him up, even though Aqua can't really do crap to wake her up, but you know, to wake him up. But seriously, like, this hits different because it lets you know that she accepts and she acknowledges that her role is done. She acknowledges that, you know, her place within the world isn't there no more. She acknowledges that, you know, she did what she did, you know, and that's that. She's not gonna make no efforts to fight against and hurry up and get out. She's not making no... Just think about it. She's been wandering in the realm of darkness for 10 years. Because remember, time rolls different back then. Time rolls different inside the realm of darkness. In the realm of darkness, things are more slowed down, but the real world is fast as hell, right? That's why 10 years could pass when it feels like she's only been down there for like 2 days. Her 2 days are like 20 years in her eyes. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing about the realm of darkness. So it's like, just think about it. So you think about it now. Does it work like the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z? Does it work like that? Because if that's the case, that means Sora, his age would be much higher. Like maybe he would be like, you know, a little bit more closer to his birthday. Considering, maybe I'm thinking too deep about it. But just have that in mind, okay? But like, moving on to number 2. Shion's death will always be deep within my heart. Because remember that scene where she touches Roxas's face and stuff, and then like she's like about to literally like, you know, freeze up into crystal and stuff, and then she like disappeared, and then she left that little pretty stone inside of his hand. That's what it's called inside Kingdom Hearts as in items. But you know, that little she-shell thing, it's like purple, yellow, pink. When she leaves that in his hand, it's like, it hits so different. But moving on to Kingdom Hearts 2 ending. Kingdom Hearts 2 ending was just sad. And guess what? This is number 1. The Kingdom Hearts 1 ending was hit so damn hard to where you can't see it without crying. You can't. Sad or not, it's not even sad at all. It still just makes you cry, makes you be sad, makes you it hits you in the feels. It really does. It literally gives you an emotional Mike Tyson punch. It does. But like, it's just like crazy. But here, I know this is something new, but I'm going to have an honorable mention. And that honorable mention will be the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because like, it was like I was juggling between Kingdom Hearts 2's ending, and I was juggling between like Kingdom Hearts 2's ending, Kingdom Hearts 3's ending, and Kingdom Hearts 1 ending. And I realized that Kingdom Hearts 2 ending was more sad, but the Kingdom Hearts 3 ending is just like, it gets sad because it's like everybody's looking at the beach. You see Sora holding hands with Kairi while they're sitting on the tree, right? And it's like, you know, they're looking at each other, crying and stuff. And then later on in that scene, Sora disappears. That means that Sora was never there in the first place. People was just imagining him being there. But in actuality, Sora was never there. Sora never made it back. He is trapped. And time will only unfold and show us in Kingdom Hearts 4. But if you guys enjoyed my video, make sure to like and hit the comment section below. Make sure you hit the bell notifications also. Pretty please. And make sure you share my Mystic content. Stay Mystic!